In a quiet little village, where cows caused traffic jams and chickens acted like alarm clocks, lived a very unusual cat. His name was Raja. Now, Raja wasn't your normal lazy cat who slept all day and stole fish at night. No, Raja had something much bigger to deal with. Raja had fallen hopelessly, ridiculously, dangerously in love. But here's the twist. He wasn't in love with another cat. He wasn't even in love with the fancy queen cat from the next village. Oh no, Raja had fallen in love with a human. Her name was Lila. She was kind, gentle, and beautiful. Every morning, she fetched water from the pond, fed the cows, laughed with her friends, and even gave scraps of food to stray dogs. To Raja, every smile of hers was like a fresh bowl of milk on a hot summer day. Sweet, refreshing, and impossible to resist. And so, wherever Lila went, Raja followed. If she went to the market, Raja was there. If she went to the pond, Raja was there. Honestly, some villagers thought Raja was training to become James Bond. He stalked her like a secret agent, except instead of carrying gadgets, he carried nothing but his whiskers and a beating heart. Of course, being in love means you try to impress the one you adore. Raja tried everything. Once, he brought her a dead mouse as a gift. In his mind, it was the perfect romantic gesture. In reality, Lila screamed, dropped her bucket of water, and ran. Strike one. Then, he climbed a mango tree to get her attention. He made it to the top, looked down proudly, and then realized he couldn't get back down. 3 hours later, the neighbors rescued him with a ladder. Strike two. But Raja wasn't done. One night, he sat under her window and meowed his heart out. To him, it was a love song. To the rest of the village, it sounded like a broken motorbike. Strike three. And yet, no matter how silly he looked, Lila adored Raja. She petted him, fed him milk, and laughed at his funny little antics. For Raja, every touch was proof that love was real. But love stories don't always stay funny forever. One stormy evening, the sky turned dark, the rain poured heavily, and the river overflowed. Lila slipped while crossing a muddy path. Before anyone could react, Raja leapt forward. He clawed at the mud, bit into her dress, and meowed as loud as he could. His cries brought the villagers running, and they pulled Lila to safety. But Raja, poor Raja, was swept away by the rushing river. The villagers searched, calling his name, but the little hero was gone. The next morning, the storm had passed. The river was calm again, but the village was silent. Lila sat by the riverbank, holding Raja's tiny bell in her hand. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Raja had given his life for her, his one and only love. From that day on, Lila always placed a bowl of milk outside her house. She whispered softly, "For Raja, my brave little cat." And so, in a small forgotten village lived and died the only cat who loved like a human. A cat who proved that even the smallest heart can hold the biggest love.